again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Scraptember and 30 Days of Sketches, day 15. There's the sketch. The prompt today is a pattern paper background. So I have pulled in the Wonders collection from Paige Evans into my giant kit. Even though it was pretty giant, I was really using pattern papers. And I know I have 2 days that are, you know, Disney and Universal. And I have papers just for that. But I don't know if I'm going to have enough Universal pattern papers. And I was using a lot of my other stuff in the kit. So I was starting to like run low on 12 by 12 pattern papers. If you can believe that. I had like, you know, probably 3 full inches. And I was down to 1.5 inches of paper. That's how much I've used. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So I'm going to take several of the photos. Today's layout is kind of a grid. It's not kind of, it is. It's a very small one. So I'm going to take these 4 pictures of my son, again, in the hurricane simulation. And I'm going to trim those down and I'm going to make that square and back it. So right here I am trying to line this up in this one. This is going to serve as my title and it is going to be wonderful. It is also going to be that element at the top of the page. But I want to add just a little bit because that's who I am as a person. So I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, be very rough and tear. And I kind of wanted more of a straight line. I do keep that little angled torn piece because I will use it eventually in another layout. Or once I'm done with this album and I have no more of the collections left. I can't wait to actually go through it and see what I have left, to be honest with you guys. Anything that I don't have any 12 by 12 pattern papers left, or enough to basically a collection that you could make at least one more layout out of the stuff that's in the collection. I will keep kitted together. If not, I will break it apart, throw away the scraps, recycle. Let's be honest, I'm going to recycle it, the scraps, and put everything into my stash. I've recently really thought about the way that I scrapbook, and excuse me, to be honest, the random stash items hardly ever get used. Like the things that I buy as like little random embellishments, I do get those on layouts, but it's a lot of these other random stash items, like, you know, all my loose 12 by 12 pattern paper, I hardly ever touch it. My bins of ephemera, I hardly ever go through them. I mean, I was lucky that I went through it for this particular album that I'm making, and I've used up like 3 full, you know, little 4x6 iris containers, but I really need to start trying to dive into that. And like when I get a collection, I keep it together and I have this whole little basket that sits next to me and it's chocked full, and actually some are coming out. It's kind of popping out of all the collections that I have, and I pull from that when I'm scrapbooking and I use one collection. So I'm more of a collection kit type scrapper versus just randomly grabbing stuff in my stash and making it work. So I think what I'm going to do this fall is I'm going to take all these collections and I'm going to go through my stash and add to these collections. Does that make sense? Just because I really need to start using some of this stuff up that's been in here forever. Because I use all my new stuff up, it's the old stuff that doesn't get touched. All right, that was a long way to say that I'm going to work on using more of my stash items in conjunction with all my new items. Because I'm not going to, let's be honest, I am not going to stop buying new items. All right, so I have almost got that entire paper pad used. I have 2 more sheets after this one left to use, and that's something that I'm going to start working on. That has been sitting in my craft room for probably 3-4 years. I was never going to use it. I don't even know why I bought it. It was that Tuesday morning and I was like, whoa, it was on sale. So I found a different way to use it. So I'm really excited about that, and yes, it is like gone. I have just been using things up lately, you guys, and that makes me happy. I am taking the hickory smoke distressing, and I am kind of sort of trying to remember to ink the edges of everything. I do miss a couple here and there. And because this is such a square element and a, you know, centered in the sketch, I do use my trimmer because obviously I cannot cut a straight line. And you would definitely be able to tell it was a bit wonky. So I was just trying to make sure it's straight. If you've seen, I took that wonky torn orange edge just to give it a border up at the top. Now this is my son, obviously. It's not somebody else's son. He's mine. And I put flowers on this layout, you guys, because I ended up with this Wonders collection. I know that some of it came in the Hip Kit Club, and I think I ordered too much somewhere, and you guys will see that I do that a lot, and that's another thing I'm trying to work on, but whatever. It's my money, and I work hard for it. No, I'm just playing. I ended up with several different packs of the embellishments. So if you see some, and I combine them all together, like, this is like 2 packs of those flowers. And I wanted to use them, and he'll never see this, that's totally fine. And boys can have flowers on their layouts too. I do, however, I know it's so sad because I'm talking about using stuff up, but I can't waste it either. Like, yes, I could have ran through a whole bunch of flowers right here by using full ones and hiding half of them, but that seems wasteful to me. When I know I'm going to tuck it under, yeah, I'm all about cutting it in half and, you know, using it in 2 spots or getting another layout out of it. So yeah, I will do that. But I just cut them in half, and I'm just popping them all over, bringing the different colors from all of the pattern papers. Now this one I was thinking about using that, but I don't have that color anywhere else, and I'm like, crap, then I would have to bring more things in. So no, that's not going to work. So I do start using some foam tape and popping the ones up that are sitting on top on foam. But this layout came together super easy, and I have been loving playing with my mixed media lately, you guys, and just, you know, I keep like using it in all different kinds of layouts, but so those take time because they have to dry in between, right? And that's usually where my project cherry comes into play. But it was just really nice to sit down and spend like 25 minutes and just scrap this one layout and be done with it and move on. So I really do enjoy the simpler layouts in life as well. So I am just going to put some foam tape on, like I said. I decided to go with the yellow one down there. I'm just trying to bring more yellow in. I do take these cute little tulip looking guys, and I'm going to pop the top of them up, just that one right there, and get them stuck in and out. I also come in with some leaves, and I want to use this guy, but I'm going to make him hang upside down because he's super cute. Let me get another one popped up on some foam because I'm also like, oh, I need to bring more orange in. And I'm just going to start tucking some things in there. So today is all about 30 days of sketches and Scraptember, which is day 15. Those are both the 30 days of sketches is Christy's Beautiful Life. My lovely friend, she puts this on several times a year. And in September, as you know, she collaborated with the Scrappy sisters, Katie and Jess, and Laura Alberts. Love them all. Into this fun month-long hop, and I have been getting so much done, and I am so excited. So everybody that's playing along will be linked down below, so go ahead and hop on over and check them all out and give them some love and see what they use. Some people only use the sketch, some people only use the prompt, some both, some don't even have one every day, and it's perfectly fine because we all scrap and do different things. We're just different people. That's what makes scrapbooking so much fun, you guys, because you can have a group of people with the same directions, and not really so much directions or instructions, but like the same prompt and the same sketch, and you will get a ton of different layouts. You know, some people will stay true to the sketch, and some people will go rogue. And I'm a rogue goer because I always like full intentions, and I'm gonna like, oh, I love this sketch, and I'm gonna stick with it. And when I sit down and start scrapping, holy, it just goes a whole nother way. And I'm like, well, that's who I am as a person. I am going to create a couple little elements that are not on the sketch just because I felt like it finished off my layout. And that's going to do it for today. So I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.